Hi there, I'm Tanis,
And I'm Estelle,
and we are
the Prairie Soul
Soul
Seekers.
Seekers. Today we have a special conversation guest, and her name is Lily Lee.
Yeah, she's a healer, activator, and coach who focuses on fostering personal and spiritual development by unlocking your natural psychic and healing capabilities.
She also is the founder of the Quantum Light Language Academy, and she is dedicated to normalize light language and empower individuals to awaken their true potential and remembering who they truly are. We are so delighted and we are ready to dive deep with a beautiful, authentic conversation with Lily Lee.
Welcome, Lily.
To actually access who you truly are, access your remembrance. Okay, there are 3 benefits to light language, and everything that I do is totally aligned to my soul purposes. Okay, and so with regards to light language, the first thing, in my opinion, is that it is the fastest way to access your soul remembrance, to access exactly who you are. And the second one is that, in my opinion, is the fastest healing modalities out there. And the third benefit is that it is the quickest way to pick you up, to pick me. It's a quick pick me up because you can change your vibration fairly quickly if you're at that negative, dense state. So because my current soul purposes are to raise the vibration of humanity and to actually heal the collective and truly help the collective to remember who they truly are. That's why I've been guided to actually tap into light language, and basically everything that I do is based on light language.
Perfect. So again, to share with the audience, Lily Lee, whereabouts are you from? Are you from Toronto?
Yes, I'm from Toronto.
Yes. Okay. And yeah, so
You're from-
Canadian. So
Yes.
with light language, because we're, there's different levels of stages of understanding exactly what the universe of the divine is. So if you were to share the story of light language, how did it start? How did it initiate within yourself? And maybe share a little bit about what exactly the energy of frequency of what it means, because not everyone understands what light language is. We know, but not everyone else does.
Yes, sure. So the way I came upon it was actually kind of by accident. So roughly around 2020-ish, you know how most of us maybe stayed indoor a lot more than usual. So I actually decided to go within. So I started listening to a bunch of meditations online, and a lady just did a regular meditation and said, close your eyes, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then she started to speak something. And I started bawling. Like, I'm usually not emotional. I'm not that emotional, but this one is like totally bawling, full blown bawling in a good way, right? In a good way. I'm just going, oh my God, what is this? It sounds so familiar. It feels like home. What is this?
It's we can relate to that. Yeah, very, very much. Yes. Yes.
I'm like, it's not human. It's just a knowing, right? Like, it's not human. It's not Italian, French, whatever. It's not a language I've never heard. What is this? Right. So after that, you know how when you have a question, if you ask that question, if you pay attention, you start notice that things actually come your way. Answers started to come your way, right? If you notice them.
Like igniting within is what I'm feeling.
Being open to the answers.
Yes, yes. So then what happened was I at the time I was also watching Netflix, OA, Original Angel. Okay. So you know how this lady is trying to gather, I don't know, let's just say 6 people. I don't remember the exact details. Let's just say 6 people. And then once she found them, she sat them down in a circle and she started doing some kind of motion, and she's teaching them these motions and then whatever, right? And as she is doing this, I'm going, again, bawling, right? I got so emotional. And again, I have to reiterate, I am usually not that emotional because it's very important to point that out, right? Because it just means that I was so like, it totally resonated with me. Okay. So she was doing some hand, whatever, like motion, telling people, telling the 6 people, I don't know what to do. And then I got all emotional. I got started bawling again. I'm like, I know I'm supposed to do something with my hands and something is supposed to happen. What is it? What is this? Like, I had no clue, but I knew, like, I'm starting to remember, but I haven't tapped in yet. So again, one thing led to another, this and that. And then I finally found and I came across someone in this quantum healing group that I've programmed, that I've signed up for. And then later she said something about, oh, I found something about light language and activator. She didn't know that I was asking about light language, but then she just kind of mentioned it. And I was like, oh, there's such a thing. There's a light language activator. You can activate my light language. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll pay for it, of course, right? Because I know I know I can speak it. So sure enough, I took the program and literally the first time I got activated, like the first day, like the first time, um, like I can easily speak like six dialects.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing. Good
there.
for you.
So my question is, with the different tones and different languages, I know Estelle and myself, we've been tapping into this light language for a little while now. And I really appreciate, the YouTube videos that you do, like the instant little, and we love the
little
neck,
zips.
yeah, the neck
Yes.
one.
So
We
yeah.
both did the neck one, and I want to share a little bit about what you do on that level, because we are noticing a difference within minutes and seconds. So
Yeah.
is that what most of your clients, is that what happens to them?
Yes, absolutely. Maybe I think you asked me before earlier, maybe to just give a little bit of background what light
Yes.
language
Yeah,
is.
that would be great.
I know. We're
Yeah.
excited. Can you
Yeah.
tell?
Okay, so I'm going to put it like simply put, very, very simply put, light language is simply the vibration of any living thing.
Okay. That's nice
If
and
it's a
simple.
living thing, there's a vibration. If there's a vibration, there is a sound. Even if our human ears cannot hear it, it doesn't necessarily mean that there is no sound. There is. Even with the recent technology, I don't know if you have seen any of those videos where they tap into a plant.
Yes.
Yes, right? And they
Yeah.
go, "Oh,
I
this is
love
how the
them.
plant sounds like."
And
Right?
they're
That's a
beautiful.
really good example of what I'm saying. So okay, if there's a life, there's a vibration, there is a sound. Okay, so that's simply all light language is. Very, very, very simply put. Okay. And so we'll hear, you know how a lot of things we hear out there about various topics, some are true, but some are not. Right. We always have to tap into your intuition and tap in to see which one really resonates. So, for example, if they say, okay, light language is allows you to connect with the divine. Yes. Why? Because light language is the vibration of your soul, right?
Oh.
If you tap in, another saying is, oh, everything is within. But you hear so much of it, you're like, "Yeah, yeah, whatever." No, it's true. That's also true. All the answers are within. You are the creator of your own reality. People again, you hear things and people are like, there's no way I'm a creator. No, I'm not creator. I'm not source. I'm not part of source." Like, you hear that too. You are source. No, I'm not source. I'm not so powerful. No way. No,
Yeah.
but that is
Nailed out.
also true. That is also true, right? That is also true. because we are part of source. We are a powerful creator of our own reality. You just kind of have to break that down. I could break that down even further, but I'm going to finish talking about light language first. So, okay, so yes, it taps into your remembrance. Remember how I said light language, the fastest way to tap into your remembrance? That's what it means. Because it's a soul, some people call light language soul dialect, speaking in tongues, languages of the soul, languages of the divine, all that, right? Like they're variations of it. The only difference is that the speaking in tongues, it has a little bit more, or I shouldn't say a little bit more, it actually has a religious connotation behind it. Whereas light language is literally, no, it's just you being a being. Like it's not a matter of, oh, spiritual. But I understand, like some people need categories, right? Need categories and say, okay, this is spiritual, this is non-spiritual, this is this is that. But it's really, when it comes down to it, it's the norm. That's what I'm trying to make. That's why it's kind of my current sole purpose is to make light language the norm. Why
So it
is
comes
it?
from the soul.
Yes. Why is it the norm? Okay.
Mhm.
Because it is a vibration of any living thing. Therefore, everybody can speak it.
Mhm.
Everyone can tap into light language if they wish to do so, if they're consciously ready to tap in, especially if they're contracted to do so in this lifetime.
Mhm.
For the people, of course, if you're telling them, oh, light language, you can tap in, and they don't have the conscious awareness of it, and they'll be like, what are you talking about? Like, no, right?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
very much.
that's why I'm saying for everybody have access to it. If you wish to tap in, you absolutely can,
Okay. So can
right?
you
And
give an example of how they would tap in? Like,
absolutely, absolutely, yeah, because I teach this often. So there are actually 3 or 4 ways where you can actually activate your light language. Okay, so 3 of them are what I call self-activating. Okay, so the first way is unconscious self-activation. What does that mean? That just means that random one day you literally wake up and you start speaking this, and you're like, whoa, where's it coming from? I started, what is this? You know, you start speaking it. That's called unconscious self-activation. Okay. Then there are these conscious activations where you can try, if you wish to tap in to light language, and try these methods. Okay, so one of them is go to YouTube, list, or it doesn't have to be YouTube, of course, any kind of social media, any place that people speak light language or have the transmissions, and then just listen to them. Listen to the ones that you resonate with. Is very important, right? Because not everything will resonate and will make you feel good, but that's okay, because I don't want to say, oh, that's good, that's bad, that's evil. That's no, it's not. Because the more accurate way of saying it is, if you listen to a light language or transmission and it doesn't make you feel good, simply it's just not for your highest good. That's all. For your current highest good. And
okay.
just, that's what I mean by trust your intuition. Go, whatever it is, does it resonate? If it doesn't, it's okay. Scroll. You don't have to spend too much time and go, oh my God, evil. This guy is evil. No, 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 no need. Just scroll. It just simply means it doesn't align to your current soul purposes. Who knows? It might later on, but not right now. Just not right now. Just scroll, scroll, scroll. But when you find a transmission that you really resonate with, sit with it. Listen to
Okay.
it several times, right? Listen to it several times. And then you try to bring in that vibration. What does that mean? Well, the fastest way would be, first of all, just sit with it and just let the vibrations come through.
Okay.
Then the next easier step to explain is literally try to mimic what the sounds are. because it's not that easy.
No.
Mm.
But sometimes it might be easy, because sometimes I hear people say, "Oh my God, I'm just mimicking Lily. Am I making it up?" No, you're not making it up, because many people cannot mimic me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, because what it is that there are a lot of self-doubt, but that is a normal
Mhm.
human
Yeah,
nature,
the
the way we're
ego.
brought up with our programming and so on and so forth.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
that's why, back to my point, where everything is within.
Yes.
Then we
Right.
doubt
Well
ourselves.
done.
We're like, "Oh no, I'm not that."
Yeah.
I don't know my answers. Oh, so initially when you start up with the spirituality stuff, when you tap in the awakening, I have to do this.
I know.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I think we all do that. That's like, oh,
Yes. So you
So,
kind of
yeah.
go, "Oh, what do you think? Am I really doing it?" You need
Mhm.
external people
yes.
to tell you, "Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you are doing it." Because at the beginning, you don't know. But that's why it's okay, because at the beginning, that's very important. So you will get the external confirmation, and it will help you build your confidence to a point where you'll start to trust yourself. When it comes through, you're like, "Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, for
So
sure."
You get used to it.
yeah,
Yes.
That's
And
what
at
it
a point,
seems like.
it's like
yes.
tapping into intuition, right? Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
It's who
Absolutely.
you
That's
are.
also one of them. Tap into your intuition.
Okay.
But intuition is not even a word like woo word, like psychic powers, right? But
Mhm.
intuition is something that is like, most people will know what that is, right? It's not like something
No.
special you're tapping into. But in fact, it is your innate ability too. It's very important, right? Okay, so that's
Mm.
one way of tapping in, that is consciously activating your light language. So try to do that. Second way is what I like to do, because light language, there are many forms. It's not just verbal, vocal. It's not just vocal. It's also hand movement, body movement, such as dance, right? It's also drawing or writing, light codes. Those are all various forms of light language. And most likely, if you can do one of them, you've been activated with light language, and the other forms of it will come as you are ready. Okay, so another way to activate your light language is to, this one is to activate your emotions. Okay, so what you do is you listen to your favorite, any music that will cheer you up, that you want to listen to, right? And just pretend you're a conductor, because it's important when you tap into your light language, you need to bring that inner child out of you. Why? Because sometimes when I say there are gazillions of light language, I'm not kidding. Because as in when I said any living thing has a vibration, right? If there's a vibration, there's a sound. Literally, there are gazillions. And I have a really good story to demonstrate that. But let me just finish with this with the conductor thing. So just listen to a music that you want to listen to, right? And then just pretend you're a conductor and start going, "La, la, la," like, what would you do with your hand, right? How would you conduct? Because you will notice when the song is slower, you'll be like, "Oh, you're moving slower." When the song is faster, you're like, "Oh, you want to move faster," right? You'll notice that. So be a conductor. And again, this is all to assist you with getting the monkey mind out of the way, so that your actual soul can go, "Oh, thank you. Now I can come through and I can do what I want."
It's like the inner goddess is wanting to come out. That's what
Yeah,
I'm feeling
yeah,
from
just
this,
like come out
right?
and speak in
Yes,
different forms, right?
yes, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, and another way to activate, self-activate, is okay, so this one I can demonstrate is to again find your favorite song, or any song, doesn't matter. Okay, any tune. And then you just start off with any syllable. For example, we all know Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, right? Most of us, generally speaking, should know the tune Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So you can do something like this. Do 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 do. After a while, you'll get bored of those, right? You go la 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 la. You're like, oh, okay, no, that's a bit boring too. Let me find another one. Me 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 me.
All right.
Okay, then do it again, right? But then this time you can say do. Okay, so when I change it means okay, I'm getting bored of that, right? Just just think of it yourself, right? Okay, so it's like do mi la la li lu le di da da do de da da li la la le. You'll notice that after a while, you'll be like, okay, your mind, like literally, you'll be in a space where you kind of maybe zoning out is not the right word, but you'll notice that your soul wants to take you just somewhere else. You're no longer using your mind to go, okay, what's next syllable am I going to use? Z, like what other thing am I going to use? Like literally, you'll notice that it will get out of the way because you're starting to have fun too, right? And you're like going, okay,
Right.
nobody's watching. Who cares? Whatever. I'm just gonna say whatever. Do do di da 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 di da da do go do para da ga di da do go do di da da ga da di do da da di da da do da 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 do da di ba da do. Like just have fun with it, right?
It sounds like almost like how we speak to babies.
Yes,
We speak to babies
absolutely.
that way.
Babies or animals.
Let's just say animals. Yeah.
Yes, because their
Totally.
souls are so pure, right?
Yeah.
And you're like,
Unconditional.
there's no judgment. I can be myself,
Yeah.
No.
I love that.
right?
Yeah, it's like walking through the forest and just
Yeah.
singing your own tune.
Exactly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And then you're like, okay, nobody's judging me now. I'm just gonna do whatever. Like then you just let your soul out.
Being
Literally, that's
free.
what
It's
it
like
is. Let your
loosening
soul
and
out.
being free and
Yeah. No judgments.
yeah.
Just
Yes.
being.
Yeah. And do that. The key is like, I would suggest do that for at least 5 minutes, not just like, okay, I sang it once. Okay, it's not working. And then you pause and you come back and you sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star again. Okay, one time and it's not happening. Okay, forget it. No, you should sit with it, sing whatever tune you decide, doesn't matter. And then just stay with it for like a good 5-10 minutes to have fun. Key is to have fun, right? Whatever that's why it's important to find a song that makes you feel good, right? Like, hoo, like you can't even sing it and then do whatever you want, right? Or you can do it even when you're washing dishes because it's important to get your monkey mind out of the way. Do your dishes or go ahead, okay, you're sweeping the floor, right? Just have fun with it.
We can exercise at the same time.
Yeah. This is a dual functioning thing here.
Right?
Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Yeah, you don't have to sit there and go meditate and go, I have to focus. I cannot think of it. No.
Yeah,
Actually,
that sounds very serious.
don't do that, right? Don't do that. The whole point is for your soul to come out and have fun, right? Let your soul out because maybe it hasn't been out in a while. It's like, let me out.
Yes. So with that, I love everything you just shared. So thank you for that. It's just kind of like a light language 101, I feel. Is there anything we should express with that? Or is there any transmissions that you feel that might, just to show us a little bit of exactly to kind of tap into that quantum energy? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'd love to do something for the collective, for everyone.
No, that'd be
And
wonderful.
yeah, so what I will be doing is how about I will, because recently there has been some interesting energies going on that is trying to help the collective and everyone to so-called ascend. And so these kind of energy can be very uncomfortable, right? Very uncomfortable. And so what I'll do is I will bring in, what I'll do is I'll use light language to clear any discomforts that you may have. And then I'll bring in the light codes to help you with regards to assimilating and integrating those ascension energies so that you will be integrating them with ease, grace, and flow.
Awesome.
Hands down.
Beautiful.
Okay. That's good. Okay. So just sit back and relax. But before I start, it's actually very important to point out the best way to receive this transmission, my light language transmission. What you do is light language, even though the word language is in there, is actually a vibration, as I mentioned. So do not try to analyze what comes through. And if this is the first time that you listen to any light language again has many, many forms that I was planning to mention. Yeah, that's why there are gazillions of them, because with that example, you understand why. So some are palatable to the ears, meaning they sound more like a language. While others, it could be clicking. It could be just different kind of sounds coming through. Or sometimes it might just seem so weird that you might want to laugh. Okay. And that's absolutely fine. Okay. But I just want to give you a heads up so that when you first listen to it, if this is something new for you, you won't be like, whoa, what is going on here? So just a heads up. But listen to it as if it's music.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
To my
Yes.
ears. I'm just getting the message, music to my
Yeah.
ears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen to it
Breathe in.
as if it's music. Just like, when you listen to music, you won't be like going, "Oh, is that A minor, B major, G minor, B flat?" You won't say
Oh,
that.
no.
No, right?
No.
You would instead going, "Oh, that makes me feel good," or "That made me feel whatever," right? Yeah, so you will
We're
have
ready to go. Yeah, we're ready.
and also it's just similar to as well as tuning forks or singing bowls.
Love it.
Yeah.
You will not go listen to the striking of the sound. You won't go, "Ooh, A minor." You won't do that because again, same thing. You'll be like going, "Oh, I feel it in my," then you'll describe it feeling, right? Okay, so same thing with the transmission, light language transmission. Do not analyze it with your mind. Open your heart space. Just receive if you wish. See how it makes you feel. And if there are certain discomforts that you experience, that simply just means that whatever the topic is that we're talking about, like for example, right now I'm saying ascension symptoms or any integration is like uncomfortable. Okay. So everybody is different. You might be storing that in one place and someone else might be storing somewhere else in your body. So that's why you may feel some discomfort, perhaps, not all for sure, but perhaps you may. And if you do not tense up and go, "Ooh, what's her transmission doing to me? What is going on? Why am I getting, my head is tensing up. I'm getting a headache. Oh my God." No, don't do that. Again, it's very important to stay relaxed. Simply acknowledge and say, my forehead's tensing up. Or, my throat, it feels like maybe there's a lump developing, perhaps, right? Just acknowledge. That simply means that my vibrations are coming through to actually starting to loosen it up for you. Those dense energy, okay? Yeah.
And I notice you're using your hands.
Yes.
You're already.
Yes, to loosen it up for you. Okay, that's all it means. So just stay relaxed because when you're relaxed, it's a lot easier for me to help you. And then once that happens, if you happen to have any physical release sensations, you may not, but if you do, such as yawning, coughing, clearing your throat, literally crying or laughing, or you're like, I need to stand up and, oh, I need to stretch my arms, right? Or my legs, or whatever it is you need to do, please do so. This is the only time that you will hear someone say, "You're not being rude." Do it. In fact,
So if we
if
get
you
up and doing some jumping jacks, okay?
All right.
I'm gonna start doing some jumping jacks.
I'll watch.
that's right? Like if the audience see any of us going, "Oh," or no,
Yeah.
nobody's being rude here, right?
Okay.
Or burping or coughing. No one.
Really, it's all a release, right?
Yes, and it's highly encouraged. Why? Because that is a physical way of releasing your dense energy as I'm loosening it up for you. So you need to release it. So once you release it, it also helps me to help you, to help me, help you, help me, help you release it faster so I can bring in the light codes and place it in the areas that are now available for me for you to receive those areas for those light codes. And yeah, that's basically it. So just keep those points in mind. And again, if it's first time you're listening to it, it might feel weird, it might sound weird, but just if you wish to receive, just stay relaxed and open your heart space and let us know how it feels after.
Mhm.
Okay, so we'll begin and just close your eyes. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Imagine a beautiful red cord shooting out of your tailbone, going all the way deep, 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 deep down into the earth's core. It goes even deeper and deeper and deeper until it finds a beautiful black obsidian crystal in the size of a boulder. The beautiful red cord wraps itself around the obsidian, snugly, not tightly. Then it starts to expand even wider and wider and deeper and deeper into Mother Earth, as if they're the roots of a ginormous ancient oak tree. Now, simultaneously at the same time, there is a beautiful golden white cord shooting out of your crown, going all the way up, 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 up into the sky. It goes even higher and higher and higher until it reaches your soul star. You do not need to know what that is. Your higher self will take you there. Once the beautiful golden white cord finds your soul star, it'll wrap itself around it, again snugly, not tightly. Then it'll shoot right back into your crown, and as it reaches your heart space, it'll start to expand into every single cell of your body. Once it does that, it'll continue to expand outside of your body, and it grows wider and wider and wider, taller and taller and taller, and even wider and wider and wider until it is even way wider than the span of your arms as they are stretched out as wide as possible. This is the container that we will be working in today. Only anything of the highest good for me and you and everyone that is watching are allowed to come through, and nothing else. So at this point in time, I will start the transition shortly. Prata ratakarata rudroto rata ratakarata rudrata ratrata radrabata ratakarata rudrata. Pitaroto rata ratarata Pitaro to rata 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 barata rata rata chigrito rata 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 chigrita tato rata rata chigrita rata chigrita rata rata chigrito toro. Pitaro to rata 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 barata chigrita rata 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 chigrita rata rata barata chigrita chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita 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 rata. Pitaro to rata 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 chigrita rata 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 chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata rata chigrita rata chigrito rata chigrito toro. Pitaro to rata 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 chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrito rata chigrita chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrito toro. Pitaro to rata 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 barata chigrita rata 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 chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrito to rata parara. Pitaro to rata 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 chigrita 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 rata Pitaru toro rata 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 chigrita rata rata chigrita rata 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 chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata chigrita rata Pitaro trata rata rachirita rutrata rachirita rata rapa rachirita rutrata rachirita rutrata rachirito rata rachirita rutrata rachirita rapa rachirito rata rata Pitaro torata rata rata rachirito rata 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 rachirita rutrata rachirito rata rachirito rapa rachirita rachirita rutrata rachirito rapa rachirita rachirita rata Pitara tarara 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 sigirita rota tarara para sigirita tarara tarara sigirita tarara sigirita 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 para sigirita 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 rotoro. Pitara sigirita sigirita tarara para sigirita tarara sigirita tarara sigirita tarara para sigirita sigirita tarara sigirita sigirita para tarara sigirita tarara sigirita tarara sigirita tarara. Pitara taru tora tara bata rata kara tara tora tara para sigirita rutra tara para sigirito tarara sigirito tarara tarara sigirita tarara tarara. Pitaro to rata tarata rata rata tarata rata tar chigrito rata 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 chigrito toro. Pitara tar tara tara chigrita rutrata tar tar chigrita 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 toro. Pitara tar chigrita 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 tar Pitara tatara tara sigritara tara sigritara 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 para sigritara 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 sigritata corretoro. Pitara tara taru toro tore tara tara para sigritara sigritara tara sigrito tara para sigritata tara sigrito tara sigrito tara. Pitara tara 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 rara sigritara tara tara sigrito tara para sigritata tara gara sigrito tara. Pirirata garara, pitarata sigritar, tarata sigritar, tarata sigrito, torara para sigritar, sigritar, sigrito, tororo. Pitarata sigritar, tarata sigritar, 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 sigritor, para sigritar, 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 para Pitarata sigritar, 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 utara para sigritar, 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 sigrito, rata sigritar, sigritar, sigrito, pititiro rata sigritar. Rara para sigritar, 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 sigrito, rata sigritar, 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 para sigritar, corito, pitarata, rata, rutu, rutu, rata, 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 carata, rata, rata, sigritata, tararo. Pitara tara tara. Pitara tara 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 sigiri tor ra sigiri 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 ra ra sigiri tu 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 ra para ra sigiri ta ra ra sigiri tu 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 ra ra ra. Pita tara 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 turu turu tara pata kara tata tara sigiri tu 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 tu.
Oh, that's you.
Karata, 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 rata, rata, ra. Pita roto, roto, roto. Pita. Pita rata, karata, karata. Okay, now slowly come back to me when you're ready and let us know how you feel.
I feel so relaxed. I was like, yeah, trying to stay awake. I was like, oh, I could fall asleep right now. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice, nice, nice.
But for myself, I was in a place where I just felt calm, and it took me into a very high level, which is fantastic. And the healing and the colors were just beaming through, and some nice little visions, but nothing too major. But I just, it was almost like a tender massage.
A lot of color.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of color.
Beautiful colors came
Yeah.
through, just like,
It's like I wanted to
real,
see
yeah.
everything. It was like I felt my eyes just going, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Was there any messages that came through? Because I felt like there's something, but I'm not sure what.
It's what I receive. They're mainly healing and clearing. That's generally what I receive. Like that's generally my transmissions is all about. And the message that I received was basically about remembrance. It wanted me to assist with the remembrance as well, to bring in the remembrance codes and help place it in the collective, in the cells. Yeah.
Wow, that's so important.
So it's like healing and then moving forward and becoming within, kind of what we talked about at the beginning. Is right, like working with soul. Is that right?
Yes,
Bringing it out,
absolutely.
remembering who we are,
Yes. Yes.
reactivating ourselves.
And I felt like I was home. So thank you.
Yeah.
I part of me wanted to have a conversation with you.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I was like,
I
We
feel
should
like
actually start speaking light language now with each other. Right?
no, I thought Estelle was. I was waiting for her to say something, but we didn't want to interrupt. So it's almost like we need to get together another time, and just talk light language, because I want to share, because it's pretty amazing the newness that's been happening to both of us.
Yeah, it has. It's surprising what comes out. We don't expect it, and it's just like, whoa, where did that come from, right? And, but just allowing it allows it to come out, and instead of just internally thinking about it and going, well, that's and judging yourself, let it come out, and then you actually, I find that when I do allow that, it's so. I needed to say that, even if it's not English, right? But I needed that person to hear it, or I needed to hear it, or whatever it is, whatever the situation is.
Yeah, it's like so freeing. It's like your spirit going, you let me out. Thank you. And then it's starting to speak, soul speak. It literally like soul speak, right? And I would love to have a conversation.
We need to do soul speak conversations. That's awesome.
Yes,
that is
because I would love to have a soul speak conversation with you, like both of you, right?
That would be so fun. That would be wonderful.
It would be so fun.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's literally from the soul. There's so many things that it's hard for me anyways, to articulate into human language, right? You're like, oh, I feel this. And I'm better in expressing in light language. So I can express it in light language. It's like, yeah, it'll take me a while to actually translate this into English because I have to find the exact right word. And I don't think there is the right word that I can find.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like
So,
translating from French to English. Sometimes it's just not there, right? That's
yes.
not the right word or the right verb or whatever. It's the same idea, right? Am I
Yes.
getting that? Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So that'll be so fun. We should get together and do that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And at
Absolutely.
the end, I felt feline energy. I don't know
Mhm.
if that makes sense to you, but I was like,
That's what
ooh.
I was feeling.
I was like, star seeds, feline energy is happening.
That's
What I felt.
exactly. That's
It's like,
funny. That's feeling the same thing.
really?
Yeah. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because I usually the energy that I work with is I only work with source and my multidimensional galactic higher selves, and those are the only energy I work with. So if you felt the star, is that what you said, right? Like kind of like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So definitely, yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow, we're so grateful for you
Yeah.
joining us today
Thank you
on
so
Prairie Soul
much.
Speakers. And I know you have a book and there's a masterclass coming up July 29th to the 31st. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay. And where can they connect to that with you?
Yes. So if you wish to participate and sign up for the free masterclass series, 3-day free masterclass series, all you have to do is sign up at www.lilyleecoaching.com. And it's spelled, am I frozen a little bit? It's
You're okay.
spelled L, no, okay. Lily, just like the screen. That's how my name is spelled. COACHING.com.
Perfect. Perfect. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
And yeah, I know we've connected on social media in the past, and I was gifted by you transmission about a month ago. So thank you for that. I was
Excellent.
so grateful for that that you did at that time. And I know you just launched a piece of a book that you're a part of. It's like the journey of
The journey.
transformation. Am I right?
Yes.
And that's a collaboration of three of you. Really.
Yes, with the three of us. There are three with me, Dina, Fortune, and Rochelle Harlington. So the three of us co-authored and birthed this book. And we just had
Where can
actually
they find
we just had our book launch party in Toronto over the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. How did it go? Good.
Was it
Oh,
good?
it's good. It was good. It was fun. It's a lot of fun because our book is more of a experiential book. It's not like a book where you finish, you go, oh, done. No, it's not one of those. It's more like, oh,
That's the
okay,
kind of
let's
book I like.
experience it.
We definitely have to get our hands on it for sure. It's exactly where we're at in life, and I just feel like there's so much more. It's not something that you just put down. Like once you start it, it's gonna like it's almost like a journal book. Is what I'm feeling. Is that true?
Or an activation
Yes,
book.
it's more like, yeah, or it's like depending on what you're going through at certain times in your life or certain things you're going through, you're going to read basically Rochelle has channeled messages. That's her part, which is the words. And Dina has channeled artwork with light codes. So that's her part. And mine is written light codes, which will help you activate. There are 3 different light codes that activate different
We're like, please, can we have it? We need to. Oh my gosh,
Yeah, definitely.
that is amazing.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah,
fun.
so it gave instructions with regards to how to use the light codes, or my portion of it, how to use light codes. So you'll notice that depending on what you're going through at whatever point in your life, sometimes it works like an oracle deck, like you go, you kind of flip, you go, what message do I need to hear right now? Then you flip, you go, oh,
Okay. I love
okay,
that.
right? Or then, you do it again, you go, oh, interesting, right?
Like close your eyes and Take a spot, right? Let the
Yes, yes.
universe tell you what you need to know today.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So it is kind of cool that way. Like it's different. It's not like a
Mhm.
typical book for sure.
No,
It's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and you can
beautiful.
find that at Amazon
Okay.
.ca.com. You can simply just look up my name, and then you should be able to get there, or look up
Okay.
the title, book title.
Okay. The journey of transformation.
Yeah, it's through
Okay.
inner transformation through the art of word and code. Yes.
Yes.
awesome.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Wow. Well,
That's
we're so honored that you jumped on with
Mhm.
us today, and thank you for that transmission.
Thank you very much. It was beautiful. It really
Yeah,
was. It was beautiful. Thank you
yeah.
so much.
We're so grateful for you, and we're looking forward to our next chat.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You just let us know when you have some time and we will be here for you with
Yeah,
you.
for sure. That'll be so much fun that we should just chat in light
Yeah,
language.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Just chat and just have some fun. Absolutely.
Yes, yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And today, thank you so much for having me too. Like, I'm really, really grateful, and thank you so much.